Hey guys, welcome back for another reaction. Guys, Mr. Let 'em Cook, aka, as we call him here at Pie Nation, Uncle Daddy, aka West Indies' third baby daddy, went live and he dropped the link and asked for people to join in. So let's join in ourselves and be nosy and see what this caller is going to ask him. Somebody's dropping in the live, somebody's getting up on the panel with them. So let's check in.
Go find it. Let's do it. Okay. Mm-mm.
So I
Good
do have a
morning. Good
question.
morning.
Good morning, first of all.
How are
Good
you?
morning.
Hold on.
I'm
How are
good.
you?
I'm
Good.
good.
And what's your
I'm
name?
Trinity,
Trinity. Where are you calling me from?
Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Mhm.
What part of Texas?
Houston.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm one of your new subscribers. Um,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
you're welcome. Um, I myself just recently battled cancer.
Wow.
Um, I'm still in radiation right now, so that's why I said let me fix my wig. But I do have a serious question,
Yes, ma'am.
and I know it's not about you directly, but it's about Westindie.
Okay.
Now I know she
Hold
has
on.
this.
Hold on. I'm gonna allow you to ask questions and I will answer. Um, Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna see how you
So
do
you know how she has a GoFundMe page, right?
it. Mm-hmm.
And she says she don't have family support, but when you ask her, then she turns around and says, "Oh, I do got family support." You know. Um. Then she says she owes for rent, but then in another sentence, in another live, she says, "Oh, I'm good on everything else but my car." And I'm thinking, you're good on everything else but your car. What happened to the rent then? Then she says she emails the office, but then she don't get a response. But yet still don't show no eviction letter. I I know we're not like trying to put a business out there, but there are people that really need help. Like I had a GoFundMe, but I didn't share it to the world. I didn't come on my channel saying, "Oh, begging for help, begging to help pay medical bills and expenses and things like that," right? And I
Mm-hmm.
don't knock people that do it, but there was a point where I was almost willing to help and take what little bit that I have to things
Guys, it looks like Trinity is losing
I
the
was getting a
signal.
call, sorry.
Okay, there we
But
go.
things
Okay.
weren't really at, and I heard you on her live say something about she's not paying her bills. So for the people out here that are battling with, is she really needing help or is this all a gimmick to stay afloat to keep from having to get a job? I just feel like you know a little bit more because you're inside. You know what I mean?
Um.
Hold
Honestly,
on, let's pause it, guys. I'm
I
gonna
don't.
read some of the comments. Somebody says Trinity is from the beef sector and the black sector. Somebody says Trinity asks if he plans to get custody when the baby is born. Somebody else says West Indy has a good family. I know her family because she used to live in my state of Pittsburgh. Now they could be lying, but they could be honest. Like they could be just telling the part that they know. Okay, all right, let's keep going, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on in the comments.
Don't believe her rent is paid, and I'm just being 100% transparent. Um. But what I will say is they're looking more of for a handout than to help themselves. Is what I found out, and that's just me being
I
100%
got
transparent on that. Um. I don't agree with it. I'm just gonna be honest. Um, that's just something I don't. It just shows like you just don't care. You know what I'm saying about yourself. Like you
Mhm.
said, people like yourself who is battling with cancer, and you're still taking care of yourself, but you might have needed help maybe for some bills. But the thing is, me personally, I would help you before I would help someone like that, whether I knew her or not, because I could see that you saying I'm actively working. You're showing that you're not just not
Okay, so
doing nothing.
guys, the comments are going crazy. They said, Trinity, ask is Marissa's car still out front of her apartment? For you guys that don't know, she claims that her car was repossessed. So that's the latest drama that she's going through. And that was right before the baby daddy and her were arguing back and forth, guys. So remember, she's allegedly facing eviction. Her car has been repossessed, and her and Uncle Daddy was arguing. This is all within a week. Okay, let's go.
Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, it
That's
makes a
just
lot of
me.
sense.
That's just me personally. You know,
Okay. I just, I'm a very compassionate person. I'm very empathetic. I just
mhm.
before I decided to donate any of my money, I needed to know, like, is this a gimmick? Is this real? Because she gets mad if you ask her, like, what it's going to, and then it's like, well, we're all out here struggling. Even people, I mean, nowadays,
Okay,
everybody's
somebody
struggling.
says that West Indies rent is based on her income, so they don't even think I guess they're alluding to the fact that it can't be past due because it's probably $5 a month. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying. So anyway, let's keep going.
So
I'm just guessing.
$1, $2 may not seem like nothing, but you it's something to somebody that ain't got nothing. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So, and I got a friend, well, not a close friend, but a trucker friend that on YouTube, and she refused to go get another trucking job, and now she's homeless and
Mm.
complained about $2. So this is the world that we're in. People complain over $2, $1. But it's $2 more than what you had yesterday.
Guys, they're asking Trinity to please read the chat. They said, where's the accountability and acknowledgement of your previous situations? Talking about Westindie. All right. They said she constantly emails the office instead of going to the office in person and talking to the manager. Another indicator that Westindie is lying. Okay, let's see if they're talking about anything real.
And it's like it's very disheartening for me in the position I'm in, is because it's like,
Ooh, shut up, Uncle Daddy. You ain't talking about shit. They said, ask Will. That's Uncle Daddy, y'all. Uncle Daddy's name is Will. Ask Will, does Thomas get a disability check? Y'all, you already know. All right, you already know, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Let's go. Y'all, not does Thomas get a disability check. This chat is on one. Let's keep going, guys.
I would love to extend my olive branch and do anything and everything I could, but it's like the decisions that people make decide their destiny, if that makes.
Coming from a ninja. Let's wait a minute, Uncle Daddy. Don't ever think we off your top. Let me explain something to you, Uncle Daddy, and anybody else that is discussed. Just because we are discussing the other person and we're more worried about the other person, don't mean we not on your motherfucking top. Okay, don't ever get it twisted. Okay, but let's let Uncle Daddy cook. All right, y'all know how he called himself, Mister. Let's let Uncle Daddy cook for a minute, y'all.
Sense. The decisions
Okay.
people make decides their destiny. For example, you know, like I went through that homeless, well, not home. I don't call it homeless, but that transition in my life, because I had some things that happened to me in my life that just happened. That just called life, It happens to
Uncle
everybody.
Daddy, let's be
But
clear. You don't have to call it homeless. It is homeless. You don't have, just because you don't want to acknowledge it and accept the facts. See, you want to accept the facts about Westindie, but I need you to do some accountability checkpoints on yourself and accept the facts about you. Both of y'all niggas was homeless. Okay, that is the fact.
for me, since I had never been in that position, never wanted to be in that position, and never want to go back to that position, I'm going to apply myself. Unless I can't apply myself.
So
You
you're
see what I'm
saying that
saying?
it humbled you, is what you're saying.
Automatically. Automatically.
If it
And I'm
humbled you,
not
then why
prideful
are
to
you
say
up
that
here
it
spraying colognes, wearing Shein outfits, acting like you're killing the game, and talking all that shit? Like Westindie don't have her shit together when you barely have your shit together. Y'all met in the shelter. Will, aka Uncle Daddy, aka Westindie's third baby daddy.
definitely humble. Number one, because when it happened, first thing in my mind is I'm better than these people. Why do I have to go through this? You know what I'm saying? But then I found out I am these people because guess what? We all bleed the same blood at the end of the day. So it humbled me. But it
But
made
it's
me
some
even a better
choices
person.
that we make. Sometimes we learn just by making bad choices too. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's
Hmm.
just a bad decision.
Hmm. I agree.
You know,
I agree. But I had some
sometimes
painful
you have
experiences that
to grow
year.
before you can walk again.
Right. Right. Like I said, just for me, I had just went through some painful life experiences that ended me to that. Like I've never really had an issue with maintaining homes and stuff like that, me personally. Like since I left, I've been here almost 2 years. If I don't pay my rent on the first, it's $100 on the second. You see what I'm saying? So, and I've
Does he think he the only one that gets a late fee? Like, it makes me think that this nigga never had an apartment before in his life. Okay, and oh, Uncle Daddy. Okay, and why is Uncle Daddy acting like he the only one that gets a late fee if his rent isn't paid on time? I'm confusion. Guys, that's all we have. They ain't talking about nothing. Guys, make sure that you hit the thumbs up on your way out. And I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Okay, bye.